going to go real crazy. And that's why I say I would prefer that people know that this sort of thing is coming. And
well, always better to know than not to know. And I've
correct. And to be able to say, okay, it's going to be bad, you know. Mm-hmm. And my neighbor down the road, he doesn't understand. Mm-hmm. You know, he's trapped in the TV-loving NASCAR.
Well, it's still playing football on Sundays. What the hell are you talking about,
You
Clif?
got it. The world is great. Give me my hot
Look at the
dogs
stock
and my
market,
beer.
up 400 points. What are you talking about? Gas is down.
Well,
It's $3.20 a gallon.
25,000 pretty soon. Yeah, isn't that great?
Well, let me tell you.
Unfortunately, when it costs $25,000 to buy his keg of beer, he's going to go a little on the crazy side, and you're going to have to deal with it.
It's time to buy your ammunition now, friends, not later.
Or well, take it a different way. Let us redefine the paradigm. Let us seize control and not fall into the paradigm of having to shoot each other just because the power elites have decided that they want to finish off a great number of humans. I'm quite serious about this.
I am very serious too, and I have always said, and I still feel that the so-called power elite will quite literally take all of us down rather than voluntarily give up or have power taken from them. I think they're that evil.
They're indeed that evil. And let us look at four possible scenarios here. And the four possible scenarios are that the power elite achieve their goals and do as they choose in the first two options. And one of the options, it works very well for them, and the other option, it doesn't work quite as well, and they go a little crazy and are openly tyrannical on top of the whole planet. Now, the other two options are that, well, the option number three is that we, as the humans involved, stand up and surrender and sacrifice ourselves to take these power elite down, and maybe not very many people survive. Or we could think of this as a strategic surgical kind of a thing, and the people rise up and crush what essentially amount to about 10,000 individuals that are very wealthy and powerful. Now, you're going to get people running around screaming that, oh, no, he's a communist. He wants to, take over all of their wealth and redistribute it and all this kind of stuff. And let me tell you, I am far more dangerous than a communist or a socialist. These people are just trapped within the system. I'm a radical linguist, and I'm on my way to becoming a symbologist on the order of Michael Tsarian. And my deal with your listeners tonight is that if anybody wants to read a complete Alta report, which is the one we've just finished, I will make them a special deal, and it doesn't involve sending me any money whatsoever, and it involves them becoming self-educated and taking that step on becoming self-educated by going to Michael Tsarian's site, and that's Michael Tsarian, TSARION.com, and buy anything off his site, any of his e-books, any of his DVDs or anything, and I'm assuming that you'll read it because you've put money for it. But if you'll buy it and send me that transaction ID, I'll give you a copy of our most recent report sealed up in a zip file that's all PDFs, and I won't take a dime from you. Now, bear in mind, you won't get any rights as a subscriber. You won't be able to come into the new series as reduced rate or anything. But here you're going to get, 50, 60 pages with charts and graphs and all of the wrappings in the whole process. And it will take you through some of the stuff we're going to be experiencing over the next 6 to 9 months with some detail.
That's an extraordinary offer. Michael, of course, is a friend, a colleague, and a friend of this program, and has done some staggering work. He is one of the world's preeminent researchers and thinkers, and that's very good. So, Michael Tsarian.com?
Correct. And I don't care what it is. If you want to buy his e-book, I think that it's $24.95. So here you're going to get one of our reports that we retail out at $360 for going and buying his book for $24.95, and then you get both his book and my work. And believe me, you're going to want to read his book a whole lot more than you're going to want to read our work.
Well, you're being very humble there. I think they certainly are in their own right, equally as intriguing. Michael's work is extraordinary. Yours is often staggering.
That's kind of you, but really, truly, he's going to have a much longer lasting impact than I will.
Time will tell. I think there's room for both of you, and all three of you, in fact. Okay, so Michael Tsarian, that's Michael, and then TSARION.com. Buy anything on Michael's site. And how do they contact you?
Send it to moon@halfpasthuman.com. Send me a copy of the transaction ID. As soon as I've taken that transaction ID, and I'll send you a copy of the report, and then I'll destroy the transaction ID and even your email, because this is not that kind of a business. We don't save any of that.
All right, very good. moon@halfpasthuman.com. Thank you, Clif, for sharing your work tonight, and give my best to George. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, good night. Clif, hi, and thanks to you for being here. We'll be back in 21 hours. We're running a little late. See you tomorrow night.